Yeah, 100 Thieves choosing to take us over into Sunset. This is a match that went the distance in their series versus G2. Big overtimes for them. It is now time for us to get into the game. B main, the early point of pressure for Sentinel, so it doesn't look like Cryo's going to be sticking around.
No, just looking to play for information, get those fast rotates, which are already coming in through mid. As long as 100 Thieves can hold on to backside control, they're in a great spot, but that's a big kill from Redux.
Tough way to start for Cryo, but the rest of his team is here. 100 Thieves swinging out from backside, and Sentinels have not gotten any control here. Really struggling here as 100 Thieves play both angles around Pillar. It's a lights-out pistol for Timotino.
Timotino is just so dangerous on these fast rotates. When you watch him play the Neon, the priority is always on staying highly mobile, getting into the right position to flood. And here he comes again. Beautiful opener. Adjust for the second and third in this one, even getting the refresh on that slide. He has been maybe the biggest reason behind this 100 Thieves turnaround. Him and Asuna as this double duelist duo on the Neon, on the Phoenix, on almost every single map. Those two have been in just incredible form the last few months.
Yeah, that 1-2 punch of 100 Thieves duelists. It's been a big turning point for the team, for them sort of bouncing back in between stage 1 and 2 now and riding that momentum. They've just been absolutely tearing it up.
Asuna, especially as an individual, there was that period of time, as I think there has been after every 100 Thieves roster change, where there's the doubt. Why is he still here? The longest tenured player on any organization in Americas of pretty much anyone in the world of Valorant. But he stuck around, and I think he's looked better than ever. Sure, he was playing in the very early days back in First Strike. It's still the Phoenix now.
Yeah.
It's bringing him the success, but
Always
in a very different game.
Yeah, nice to see him support some rookie players into the roster. Nice to see him reunited with a bang. They've been playing for Sentinels last year. As Cryo this time will nail his first 2 shots. Got knocked out of the round before he got a chance to play it in the pistol, but this is flawless. I mean, just a couple points of damage on Cryo is all Sentinels accomplished.
Yeah, clean stuff from them. I think the one thing SEN can be happy about is they were successful in Operation Orb Farm. Redux is only 2 away from that Phoenix ultimate. The writing on the wall maybe, with it going up to 7 pips soon, which will definitely make him not strong, guys.
People aren't going to be ulting 6 times and a half with that.
Maybe it'll just be 5.
It'll only be 5 ults. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll calm down some players. But for now, Asuna gets to play the truly crazy Phoenix ult. 100 Thieves want to cook up something. They'll trap play over in B main. They've got the bonus buy. Just going to hope Sentinel step into their trap.
But SEN taking their time towards mid.
Ooh.
Just Cortez here.
He could be in some trouble. He is very committed here. Needs to be perfect on these opening shots. The first one lands. Now some utility to push him out from the corner. That util from Asuna was gorgeous. That's all of his util. Now at the same time, Sentinels heated up through mid. But without control of B main, this is a dangerous site to end into.
Look at Bang, he's making a play here. Pushes forward, takes down John. Paranoia is good to buy even more time as he gets reinforcements from main.
Yeah, Redux spending both flashes to force his way back into the site. It's just him and Jonah here now. Still plenty of time to work with, but no control over the site. Hoping to bait out a swing. But so far, 100 Thieves not biting. It is Asuna with the rifle into the corner. It gets set up beautifully with the bait from Bang in the corner. Now Jonah trying to fight for his life, brings it down into the duel. Looking the wrong direction though. Cryo takes him down. 100 Thieves starting to run away with this thing.
Yeah, that re-clear play into B main was so nice from 100 Thieves early in that round. The combination of the molly and the flash going the other direction from Asuna was just perfect. Poor Cryo just had to sit, tank the molly. And the second they have this space, it is such a challenge for 100 Thieves to get anything done, because very quickly, CT control was reabsorbed by 100 Thieves, and suddenly they're just sitting on this island, stuck between both sides of the 100 Thieves defense.
Such a tough spot for Sentinels to try and play out from. And Redux actually has the ultimate online, but it being around with a few stingers in the inventory. And need some opening picks before Sentinels can rely back on that. Quickly dashing into market, though. To accelerate into B now, and as Jonapi steps out from main, Sentinels have a real chance now. A couple of rifles to be found here. A tripwire put down deep into spawn.
Asuna has the ult, though. That'll be the go sign for this retake.
Isn't going to be easy. Asuna really trying to sprint into the site, but Jerwin is sitting in the corner. We'll send Asuna backwards. Still a forward hold by Sen. Timatino, the hero from the pistol round, now tries to advance back in and brings it even. A tap onto the spike now and the flame wall up too. Sentinels forced out to try and fight this thing, and they're dropping like flies. John steadies the course. Sees that spike ticking down, and it's 4 for the in-game leader.
Such an incredible clutch there from John QT. Had to step away from the first week of competition in stage 2 for medical reasons. But he showed up last week, and he was outstanding.
I mean, his individual form this year has been otherworldly.
It was the same when the team was struggling back in kickoff. It was the same in stage 1. He's been such a consistent force for this Sentinels roster.
Let's go, Emil.
Coming into this match, the highest rated player in Americas.
And that's after Sentinels let slip that anti-bonus round. They get it back underscore, and Jerwin just rips Bang's head off. Wasn't even close. Didn't stand a chance. Redux's ult is sent back, and Sentinels will have to pump the brakes just a bit.
Cryo quickly pushing in the space elsewhere as Timatino try and even the score.
Oh, he is aggro. And Cortez instantly dropped. So now smoke's unavailable from Sentinels, and there are 4 players into elbow. Fully committed now. 100 Thieves have completely enclosed them. Push through mid, push through B. Are fully ready for this hit to come underway. And so the Nightfall required from Sentinels. Trying to make a go at this yet. Asuna, the player they must deal with backside. They're actually marching into spawn. Trying to use the canceled audio. Vora holds it down. Good for 2. And Asuna still a problem. Dodging the flames, Sentinels hold strong. And Cryo sees that player, just the barrel. Still a journey to be made by John. That spike in spawn. With 30 seconds remaining, he's going to go all the way around the world.
Looking for back-to-back clutch rounds in the hands of Sen's IGL. Information, though, granted to Cryo. Now an understanding that this will be a B finish.
Oh, John turns back around. Was ready for the fight, but he missed the timing. And now it's down to the wire, so he must plant the spike. Look at all these trips in the post plant. So much information for these ciphers to work around. And Cryo's already made it into the site. It's a game of chicken now. A 50-50 chance. Which way will he come? Just narrowly missing him, and Cryo turns around in just the nick of time.
Shuts John down in this one. Excellent closeout from Cryo. He played that one-on-one with such poise. A Red Bull clutch, this time in the hands of 100 Thieves. But this is such a great start for Sen. That opening on the entry only traded out by excellence in the hands of Timatino and Vora towards CT.
Oh, okay, that is too clean. Let's go.
100 Thieves absolutely loving it, and why not? Looks like it's going to be a pretty early timeout, as they're willing to give up their Cypher side of the map a lot. Just leave the utility there for some information and choose to group up and fight together.
So it becomes this challenge of when you're hitting into a site, you know they have strong backside presence. How do you two-stage your utility? How do you find solutions to cut 100 Thieves off from the Flood retake?
What's interesting, 100 Thieves trying to feign some aggression into A main and set up for a little mid pop. A lot of the times if you force team out of A main, the first place they go is re-clearing space into mid. And well, this time Timatino was just hanging out. Got right back onto the line. And the Hunter's Fury too. Even on the anti-eco, Vora firing that one away. Expecting there to be more bodies behind the waylay.
Not to be. Cypher cam in mid and a trap play available. Could swing from top with that Phoenix Flash in hand.
Yeah, this will be deadly. The camera spots the first player coming around, and then you can prime the little trap Well, the 100 Thieves choose not to overfight for it. I think recognizing the weak buy on the enemy side, recognizing they're up in numbers, they don't need to get too aggressive.
I like this call, though. They have Timo on the forward angle A. They give a bit of space mid, and Redux has to go to respect here. That's a kill, quickly traded.
Yeah, with that Stinger getting the job done. You've still got Jonah P hanging around in B main. And really, the critical kill to get is if Sentinels can somehow drop Cryo, this B side becomes so much more simple. Bang considering his options. Does he go for the timing play? It's risky. It's a bold move. And the rest of his team is now working into the site. It's very limited time for Sentinels, and bit off a little bit more than they could chew on around like that.
Yeah, they were cooking something there, getting that initial pick, but I think as soon as Timotino is able to maintain that very forward angle on A, you just saw him get the kill from here, it means that the rest of the team is pretty willing to give that space, just play the retake together. This was very well executed here off of Bang's Paranoia. So 5-1 now. Money finally back for Sentinels. This round certainly feels like a must-win if they want to make something of this half.
Sentinels just one away from their duelists, each having their ultimates. And Jerwin going for that same little dive piece in, sets himself up for the kill. At the same time, there's a teleport deep behind enemy lines. That's Cortez now on the Omen. And you can see the pressure being felt as Bang stepped all the way down into mid. The map is ridiculous right now. John QT and Bang running circles around one another.
He canceled it. He's back down in mid.
This is madness. And the forward position from Cortez guarantees safety on the B side. So they can plant deep for spawn. And now the fight over Market is perfection. Gorgeous shot out from Cortez. Now set up with his teammates. I mean, he's just lights out right now. It's only Cryo to try and equalize. And John's pretty far away. Coming for a late stab through mid. You can see Cryo is somewhat wary of it, but it's not a good plant for this Sentinels duo. Sees simplifies, as now Cryo gets run around the corner. Jonah P will shut him down and claim another for Sen.
It's a crazy round for Sen, but the common success point in both of these rounds they've picked up is the entries from Jerwin. He's only had 2 kills this game, but they're both in the same play.
Yeah, that saturate drop
into a dash. Really nice work. And after that, it's individualism on display. The map state is weird. There are players every which way. But Cortez, John, and Jonah at the very end navigate the situation very well.
Finally, something for Sentinels to try and build on. As mentioned, the Phoenix and Waylay ult both up and available now for Sentinels. Didn't need either in that prior round. And this time, instead of committing for the early pick play, Sentinels are back to their elbow control and now can use these ultimates to blitz into the site. 100 Thieves playing fully off for the time being. Redux not going to find anything.
Look at the fast flank, though. They're already pressuring the other side, and Asuna is charging them back in.
100 Thieves are all over them. Pushing in from both angles as Austin just rips through Sentinels. That's 3 kills for him on the round. That spike out in the open, unplanted. And John on 9 health.
I think Asuna and Timotino both had practically no support in those plays. But they both find such incredible success in those positions. Asuna was getting double swung in CT, kills them both, earns his ult off of it, and just keeps it going.
Yeah, it seemed to me like Sentinels got a little bit desperate to make their ults count for more than just taking a site. Like, they had the site for free, but when they realized no one was on the site, they went for that forward fight into spawn. And Asuna just made them pay for it.
30 seconds left.
If Asuna drops there, all of a sudden Sentinels have that forward control. Playing the round becomes
Completely
so
different.
simple for them, and you don't even worry about your flank because, okay, if they're flanking us, we just take their spawn and it's fine.
And we're happy with the trade. That's not how it transpired here. What's so impressive to me about this 100 Thieves is not just the improvements to their macro, how they very clearly figured out an identity, playing almost this same comp on practically every single map that they're running. But it's the pure confidence that the individuals play with. I look back at their game against G2, when they finally broke that streak of losing to them for 2 years straight. It was all about the confidence on 100 Thieves. They called good rounds, they were in good positions, but the difference was they were willing to take every fight. Asuna and Timotino were in unbelievable individual form, And I think it was the outskilling, that willingness to just make the play that won them that game. And if they win today, could win them this group.
Yeah, they'd be up 3-0 in the group. They already have the head-to-head over G2. So it's basically a shoe-in for them. Assuming that the strength of schedule gets a little bit easier for them. We'll see what Sentinels can cook up on an eco round like this. It's just John with that rifle saved over. And this time, 100 Thieves have changed their setup. I like seeing this, the low trips to catch Sentinels on the entry.
This is the very specific no-no, Jerwin. You're not going to double dash in and get another one of those kills set up.
And we accomplish this by hiding behind corners. Interesting to see, though, that 100 Thieves, after playing for B main at the beginning of the round, already shifted over. Like you're talking about, very fluid on the defense.
About Jerwin, though. Bit of a strange in-bed position. I don't know how much he'll be able to get off of it, though.
I mean, he might have heard those players running back up into mid. And that could be a reason why the spike is now heading back over into Jerwin. Look at Market, too, where Jonah P has walked into. 100 Thieves on the anti-eco have just decided to give up full control over mid.
And that is the trade-off of their style. They're going to be incredibly proactive in re-clearing space, but they have to make sacrifices to achieve it.
What that usually means is an easier spike plant, even on the low buy for SEN. And the danger is, if your anchor drops, rifles to be secured, and limited time to react. I like the position Jerwin's now found himself in as the first shot lands. Trip noted, and now Timotino sort of dancing out from that smoke. Doesn't have someone holding that corner. Austin not ready for it, but he will march back into the site regardless. Spike already planted. Now with him dropping, Jonah P has so much left to do. Has to give up his entire position with the Prowler. As the hold comes through, bang, will confirm the round for 100 Thieves.
Another great round there from Asuna. It looked sketchy as that player jiggling around the one-way box was able to get one kill there, nearly a second. But he trades things out, keeps this eco round stable. That was really the most how 100 Thieves play their defense round imaginable. By a minute on the clock, they had already taken B main control, gone all the way back to re-clear A, before rotating back into mid. This team is pretty much non-stop moving with that death ball of Timotina, Austin, a +1.
So 100 Thieves, after playing so passive, now looking a little more aggressive. That's an early stun and a slide out from Timmy, and Jerwin turns right around to sit him down. 10 seconds in, and that's another opener for Jerwin.
Still risk on this site. 100 Thieves bunker down, bang on an off angle.
I mean, already, Sentinels trying to make this happen, as Bang can't hear a thing. Will be sent down. Sentinels have control of this site. Still worried about elbow for a moment. Jonah P baiting out with the plant. 100 Thieves have to figure out a way to get back in with only 3 players alive. No dash, only the single flash. And Austin is gonna have to do it all on his own again. 8 bullets left in the tank, and maybe there's a window. Cortez tries to shut that down. Now just 2. Doing what he can. Time ticking down, and Cortez will claim 3 on the round for himself.
Another recovery from SEN. And another round that comes off of an opening kill on the A site. This time, here's Timotino misreading a bit how far forward his opponents were. He slides right past Jerwin, who easily snaps around to deal with the problem. Good team fighting at the end as well from SEN to deal with the rest of that flood. Deal with the pressure from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, you see that when I shoot? No one can.
And immediately 100 Thieves.
Importantly, most rounds it's either been, Timotino holding where he is right now with a scoped weapon, or it was the forward play. See what it's going to look like this time around.
SEN were expecting some kind of barrier strat. Waiting for that aggression. It doesn't come.
Yeah, it's not a bad read. Especially because I don't think 100 Thieves have done much aggro down through mid through tiles. Coming out of a timeout, sometimes you'll see that pace change.
100 Thieves themselves set to wait for something early towards A. They don't see it. Take the orb and spread the map again.
Shot's making me a little nervous there. With Timotino behind the smoke. Oh, Jerwin just stepped out from behind the cage. Thought he might have had an angle there. Punish the orb take, but that's going to be a big loss now for Sentinels.
Yeah, I think he thought the player defending might have just been on this line and he had an angle to sneak in, but not the case. Instead, goes down early. And now, no dive to speak of for this round.
100 Thieves drone out mid, and that's actually Asuna walking behind the drone. More of an info ult, if anything. Trying to scat out these players in mid, and he's just going to lose out on time with Cortez around the corner. So that's going to cue Sentinels up now to speed up over towards this A side. The 100 Thieves have already rotated, and we're under 30 seconds. This has to be brute force, and Redux has just that. Equalized now as 100 Thieves come plowing through the smokes. That spike down in the open, and Cortez not even going to have the time to make that sprint over to the B site to have the ultimate play. It's just wraps.
It's done. That was a truly incredible dart out of Vora. Finds the perfect timing to slam it towards A main. I think simultaneously with an Asuna flash. 2 players get revealed. That's the spam to bring them back in even after Redux
Last round before the switch.
had that lovely 2K to crack this site open. And yeah, you see he's pre-firing for that right angle, thinking he had a timing.
There they are.
Tries early and the dart at the end.
So one last round here for Sentinels to do something on the attack side. Or else this one is just going to slip into that unreachable territory.
I'll find you.
Start off towards mid control. Bit of a rough round. Jonah only holding on to a bandit.
This camera's been pretty annoying for Sentinels. Actually use the
Okay.
cage to guarantee the cross.
They haven't popped out top mid in quite a few rounds, and it works this time. Nice timing from Redux.
Asuna also taken down. Redux
Spike down.
just so sharp these last couple of rounds. Cryo now confronted out from market. Just Vor and Timatino left alive. The rookie's 400 Thieves, and Redux sprinting forward with yet another ultimate. He has been excellent these last few rounds.
I love this round from Sen. Just Timatino now trying to make heroics happen.
Yeah, we'll see just exactly what he can do here. Fast lane up now, but he's still got to take that out. And Derwin will put the finishing touch on this first half.
Yeah, good night, Timatino.
Switching sides.
It feels like this could have been worse for Sen. They get 3 rounds off those A opens, coming from Jerwin's opening kills. And then an excellent round from Redux at the end here. I love taking this time, and they haven't tested the top mid space in quite some time. And getting 4 rounds, a pistol round, and what looked like a very grim sunset.
Nice! Come on, boys.
Could have some legs
Oh my
to
god,
it
it's
yet.
foggy,
Yeah.
you know?
You know, if Redux keeps...
Open it up into a very nice closeout from Redux. He's casually had an excellent half, despite the team's troubles.
There they are.
But this is a comfortable attack side, 400 Thieves. They'll set their sights on A early.
Careful, though, because Redux is in the corner. And Redux was a beast. Here he is already. Quick 1-for-1 in main and a paranoia pulled. 100 Thieves just step on through the smoke. Jonah P took his knife out. He's doing tricks with it. And the Asuna sits him right down.
Yeah, you'd think he'd keep the Sen Classic. I don't know what's going on there. And now a bit of a tragedy for Sen. 1 trade and that would have been a great opening. And instead, 100 Thieves freeze up. Wait for the reaction.
Jonah P thought no one would be crazy enough to shift walk through the smoke, and now they're just shift walking out from behind cover. Okay, Sen. Instantly flipping this round back in their favor. As Cryo creeps forward. And 100 Thieves just kind of get caught sleeping there. They were trying to hold for the push, and they just got shut out. Great fight back there from Sentinels on the reclear.
We talked in the first half about the rounds where 100 Thieves was just outskilling, just walk into every fight and win. Exactly the opposite coming to fruition here. Some amazing kills out of Cortez in what was, in the end, a 3-on-5. That, by all accounts, should have been a 100 Thieves round.
Nice! Nice! Come on.
Sen invest in the 4 Bulldogs now. Not taking any chances here.
Cover going out.
I'm curious to see how they play this defense. They've got a lot of different stall options, I think, having the Waylay in the comp next to the Phoenix, both with the flames on the floor as well as the saturate.
Seen a lot of teams in Americas go into these really heavy round 2 Bulldog buys. I still think in general I lean a little bit more towards saving to get those legitimate rifles and sacrificing a little to get a Phantom or 2 into these rounds, but especially when you're on the defensive side, you don't have that extra money. This makes sense.
Sort of the best of both worlds, gives you the most power in the second round while also standing some kind of a chance when you save them over into the third.
As long as you do.
As long as you do. Just don't die to the 5 classics.
No.
Simple. Simple work.
Asuna just Phoenix things. 1 away from his ultimate here. As he might be soon to earn it. Jerwin. Oh, okay. Getting shipped down through that smoke.
30 seconds
Thieves kind of
left.
stuck behind these smokes for the time being, and there you go. 1-2 done.
Spike planted.
Now Sentinels charge on in. That is a nasty paranoia. Catches both the players on top of the spike. And just 1 casualty so far. Contain it to the 1. And that is a perfect second round for Sen.
Yeah, that's a dream. You keep all 4 of the guns you brought into this round towards a round 3 bonus. And that scoreline now only down to 2. This is a huge game for Sentinels. You look at the strength of schedule, they have their hardest matches coming up. This one against 100 Thieves, a G2 they're yet to play as well. If they want to avoid going through play-ins, having to play against the IGL and coach that they dropped, now representing M80, then they've got to win one of these 2 matches against either G2 or 100 Thieves.
I think of all the teams, Sentinels don't want to be taking any chances going into play-ins and having that matchup. Just the possibility of it alone to make me a bit queasy. That was Sentinels. The good news for them is if they win both their games this weekend, they're just in. Guaranteed top 2. But for now, fully abandoning this B site. Have the camera inside the window to spot these players. And they're just going to let the run it back timeout from Asuna, say, haha, you wasted that. We were going for the 5-on-5 retake anyways.
Redux is going to have his own ultimate on this retake. The man I'm looking at is Cryo. Holding passive towards mid, will have a fast flank in, as 100 Thieves is ready for this mid retake.
Yeah, the fighting market is huge. And it's the pistol out of Jerwin, again finding an opener for Sen. And now the run it back ready. Redux. Ignoring the fire, taken so low and turning the flash. 2 connects on the spam through it all. 100 Thieves backed into a corner. It's Cryo to see them out. Nowhere to play with. Bang, stuck on the spike, and he goes down. Cryo will not get it done. Jonah P delivers when his team needs him most. Sentinels take it, and 7 on the board.
That was so damn close for Cryo. Came in at just the right time on that flank. And if it was 1 bullet not connecting through that box, it almost certainly would have been his round.
Last player standing. 1. Last player standing.
I think 100 Thieves had...
Wow.
That was so damn close.
Come on.
And that's why you buy the Bulldog.
Yeah. See the heartbreak in the coaching booth, 400 Thieves. A game that they were firmly in control of, now on a knife's edge.
And now it just goes from bad to worse. You lose against the bonus. Now Jerwin's got the operator, and that's just gonna set him up to take these opening duels so easily.
He's looking for more. That's a bridge too far. Voro was ready in mid, trades out Jerwin, and now that Waylay ult off the cards.
Great presence of mind. But look at Tomatino here. Not ready for Redux on the corner. Even if he was, the trade would have been there. Jonah P hiding inside the cover. As Cortezio will hear all these players advancing in. Has the support once more. But some good flames. Push away the support. It's just Cortez by himself, and he doesn't need any help. Still holding it down on backside. Waiting for his moment now. The dart comes in. That'll be tough to deal with, but ask Cortez to do it, and he will accomplish the job. It's the one-on-one now, as Bing recovers the spike. John has been so good for Sentinels, and he is again. It's all tied up.
This has been an incredible game for both John and Cortezia. May not have the highest numbers on the scoreboard, but in these big rounds, in the presence they're bringing on the stage, they've been rising to the occasion. This round, it so nearly could have slipped away if it was not for how patiently and how skillfully Cortezia worked around his position in slant. MBS looks a bit exasperated. On one, the 3-on-1 against someone like Cortez, someone like John QT in those anchor positions. It's still gonna be damn hard to do it, but this team is good at executing those faster rounds.
Cage triggered.
Here they just dart A, feign presence, and will look to walk back into B main and pop.
I think the issue for 100 Thieves in terms of acceleration is that 4 of 100 Thieves' 5 agents, if you discount the Cypher, just have instant self-serving stall utility. So it becomes very easy for one player to just be that disruption. In this round, it'll be Jerwin with the ultimate ready to go. And that'll isolate Timotino, just hiding away in the nook on site, but the flash is perfect, and so are Sentinels! It is ridiculous! A perfect round for Sen City!
What a lockdown for Sen. Sure, it was a bit of a half buy for 100 Thieves, but it's still a statement to win it like that. They had a great read of how to deal with this faster round. They went into exactly the way 100 Thieves want to play, and it's one ult, a swing from John. And now Sen pull ahead.
This is the round 100 Thieves are talking about. Got ultimates to play with it. It's a brawl for A main. Paranoia connects onto Sentinels as no one can see a thing. Jerwin marching in through the wall. He's a madman. Look at him go while Cortez slides up through mid. Sentinels trying to blow up this map. And 100 Thieves have no time to react. Quick rotations over from Sentinels onto this A site as 100 Thieves need to find some pathway back into this round.
A full reset. Cryo was working down mid. It was tit for tat in that space. But Cortez TP's back with the team, and now they push forward, slowly re-clearing back into A. And the race is on. 100 Thieves rotate towards the B side of the map, but they still take things slowly. Look for an opportunity. It might come to Cryo.
Early A main clear from Sentinels. They know exactly what's going down. And Cryo catches the first. Hat goes out, and he knows the rest are coming. Trying to build himself a little place to hide. He doesn't stand a chance. Now 100 Thieves onto this B site. Still plenty of Cypher utility for them to carve out as smokes come down into the site. Vora tries to see through this. Surely he's got a Hunter's Fury, but how can 100 Thieves even play comfortably in the post plant? Got one market, one main, one spawn. Sentinels dividing and ready to conquer.
But it's all one-on-ones.
100 Thieves regroup. Send 2 into Boba. Redux is the low player. With him out of the picture, Sentinels need to accelerate. They can't sit around for too much longer. Teleport Herd. And a tap onto the spike. The first layer of the post plant has gone out. Now there's no kill. Cortez can stick back onto this. The Molly too. It doesn't hit him. The Molly didn't connect. It's a whip, but the shock dart is there. How about it, Vora with the Red Bull clutch?
That's a fumble from Sentinels. They take that retake too damn slow, even once they had advantage. And instead of grouping up, fast playing that retake together, they split back towards spawn. Redux dies alone. The last two have to figure out the entirety of this setup. And there's just so much stall util in the camp for 100 Thieves.
It was that kill Vora got in Redux that won the round. Because if Redux stays alive, you can't use the Hunter's Fury, you can't use your util. Would have been a different story in its entirety.
Cover going out.
So now the game's even again. An ultimate for Asuna. 100 Thieves with mid control. But it's these two together in market. Cortez and John, they've been so good in this map. Here not to be tested. It's a new anchor stepping up instead. The first half was rough for Jerwin. Only 4 kills to speak of. turned it around since the break. But 100 Thieves playing in a way that up, not to find its mark.
Yeah, just the drone going through A main sends Jerwin back, which cuts out so much of Sentinel's forward information. They have no control over either main or mid. So it is a huge question as to where this hit comes down. 100 Thieves, they telegraph it completely as this fight comes out into mid, but no support left behind. It was just Jonah P. Who has to slither away. Now 30 seconds left, that Spike sprinting back through B main.
30 seconds left.
It's Cortez and John. Never dealt with as finally he goes out. John wants a turn. Waiting for the flash to go down. It's perfect timing from Asuna. The read out from him is perfection.
Player standing.
And the play is too. 10 seconds left. Jerwin diving in to kill the planter, but he can't pull the up out fast enough. 100 Thieves take it just like that.
Huge fights there from 100 Thieves. Asuna's approach to backside was magnificent. That flash connecting just as the smoke falls. Poor John was in a chance to be the difference maker this round. Instead blinded, dead. And Jerwin, that treasured op that he'd been waiting to use. It's the better of him in the late retake.
Wow, these rounds have just been getting so chaotic. 100 Thieves have had to call themselves out of tough positions into very late sight hits. It's got to be putting a bit of a mental burden on them to find the openings. We're going to have a chance to listen to how they come up with the solutions right now.
Bring them down.
Fade elbow. He could be peeking short on timing. One's on site and one's elbow. Phoenix and Fade here.
Phoenix.
Peeking short.
Keep walking up.
I'm gonna have your short.
I made noise running away.
There's nothing B mid still.
I'm peeking thing.
Wait.
I'm short.
Yeah, hold short.
I have your left.
Do you want to pop from here?
One way, man.
Just contact. Keep walking.
They could be upping. They could
I
be
don't have any util.
I can omen ult to see in front of you guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you open ult?
I'm ulting.
I've Dart 8.
I don't see him here.
Okay, let's pop from here.
I've Dart 3. Can we just
Let's
wait?
smoke
Yeah.
spawn normally.
Dart 2, just
flash?
wait.
Yeah, let's go.
Smoke spawn.
Let's go. I'm darting.
Spawn one. They're trying to butt in, boys. A lot spawn.
Almost done.
They're trying to spam. Chill. Let me out.
I have short for now. He still has Phoenix, so they're gonna use it for retake.
I'm gonna
Want to get
short,
active
I'm gonna
short?
fight
Yeah. I'm gonna clear dog for you. I'm gonna
30
clear.
seconds left.
Jordy can walk
I have
out.
blind ready.
Nice.
I got
Blind is still ready.
cam. I'm giving. Spawn's danger could be dangerous.
I'm gonna blind short, guys.
Yeah, 3. Wait.
On the left. I'm gonna blind the left.
Can you blind us?
Blinding now.
Hey, shops. He shops.
Jordan, I'm gonna flash peek spawn in a second.
Yeah.
3,
Okay, sun's
2, 1.
Nice tip.
3.
Off
It's
me, off
bingo.
me,
One
off
shops,
me.
3 spawn.
I'm off you. Ding.
3 spawn. They're flooding.
Off me,
Get
off
stunned,
me.
Tim.
One short. Phoenix
You
short.
got
Still.
Jen.
John.
Reloading.
Phoenix short.
Player standing.
Nice try.
Nice try, boys. All good.
Unbelievable! How did Sentinels just do that? Jerwin, a freak, dashing into the site, getting a couple of key kills for Sentinels to tie things up at 10 here.
Should have been the perfect round for 100 Thieves. You heard in the comms, they had a great read as to exactly what the setup there on the A site was. They get a forward pick early in their post plant, but it's a condensed pack to defensive positions. The Sentinel scaling is just so good on that refight.
Jerwin getting that kill and being able to cross the gap into elbow just blew up the round.
And the money's destroyed now for 100 Thieves. Stingers being brought into round 21.
So maybe a quicker idea into mid, but that's exactly what Jerwin has his off. Nice. Very nicely done. And the dash away. Timotino can't even follow up because Jerwin wants a little bit more. 100 Thieves tried to change the tempo on the eco. And it might get them a spike plant. That is if this trip doesn't catch Vora. They'll be lucky to get this one down.
Pretty much the same situation as before. This time, though, up numbers by 2. A comfortable retake for Sen.
Oh, and the fake TP does not work for Bang. John with the hard read on that. And a 3-piece out of Jerwin. I mean, he's completely heated up into the second half now, Mimi.
Yeah, I think he's at 18 kills.
He had 4 in the first half.
It's
for context.
unreal. 14 kills coming in just the last 8 rounds. Nearly a 2.0 KPR from Jerwin.
Oh, that seized tether telling John exactly where that omen was.
So the big round now for 100 Thieves. They're putting all the money into this one. Asuna has to run it back. This is their chance to even the game, to avoid having to play for OT.
Well, if they can get a post plant where Vora gets a plant, he'll have the Hunter's Fury. That's what really got 100 Thieves back into this half. Him in the clutch. Interesting to see John stepping up into B main. Hadn't seen too much of that. Barrel spotted. Jerwin has to be ready. He saw the cape too. 100 Thieves choose not to challenge.
They have to know. Jerwin has loved playing this market position with the operator.
There's no camera anymore for John. There's only one very deep trip, and it's been pinged out on the minimap already.
Joke's
100
over.
Thieves
You're
know
dead.
exactly how to hit into this site. They know the setup. Now it's just about actually seeing through on the execution. Speaking of, Asuna sent packing, but the site belongs now to 100 Thieves.
But it's a Waylay ult retake. 100 Thieves have to get
Spike
close,
planted.
make something happen here. Could it be Cryo's flank, a forward fight? How do they get out of this 5-on-5?
I mean, full market control is a great position
That's
now.
it.
With Cryo pulling attention back, and that's the ultimate spent on Cryo in mid. Jonah P trying to sprint up now as the Satchellate comes through on top of it all. No longer in control of market. 100 Thieves must bunker into the site. Eyes on Timotino now. In a spot like this, what can you do? He's out in front of it! The blind does not dismay him! Timotino is here to play! And so is the rest of 100 Thieves! Gorgeous post plant there! Down in numbers, 100 Thieves tie it up once more.
The double up there was so incredibly nice from Timotino. He's had a slower second half to this game, but he rises up again. This mid fight, though, was pivotal. Cryo gets a kill, and look at how many resources they have to invest into killing him. A Waylay ult, a hinder, and I think most critically, 15 seconds of time. It means when they're finally retaking the site proper,
Good job.
they're low on time, they're low on utility, and Timotino takes every advantage.
Well, map one's delivering so far. Two undefeated teams in the group. Both looking to claim the top spot. 100 Thieves start off this B round. And I feel like they have great awareness of how Sentinels want to hold this site.
They really do.
Build a little pocket with the flame wall to the right and the smoke down, threatening the embed.
Doesn't quite destroy the trip. But Timotino just waiting, Jerwin.
What are our duelists doing hiding in corners like this, Mimi?
Yeah, both sides of the wall. Think they might get their moment soon. Cryo's activated towards mid. There's support close by, but not near enough for a trade. Jerwin has to do it himself.
Yep. I mean, the story of the game for him has just been the opening frags. Been a machine on that front. This time, doesn't overstay his welcome. I'm also thinking about mid, where Cryo was a problem in the last round. Still hanging out there.
30 seconds.
This off angle is real sweet from Jonah. Asuna tries to molly him out from the corner, but now Jerwin has his back on the other side. Jonah P with nowhere left to go.
Here comes Cryo top mid, starting to activate on this lure because its team pressures into the
No,
side.
Redux turns away at the wrong moment, and that's when Jerwin comes zipping back. 10 seconds left on the clock. He's stuck in on this site. John trying to put down the support. 2 as Jerwin's dealt with. 4 seconds, and the plant to be found. Confirmed now for 100 Thieves, and the 2-on-2.
Cortez is so late though. He's been working around a flank.
But he teleported behind that trip. They shouldn't be aware of this possibility. Trying to group back up with his teammate in spawn. Bang out in the open, and he's gone. So what else can you do now, Cryo? Winner of this is on map point. For a 1-on-2 into the corner, it's not good enough. Sentinels up on 12.
A double up from Cortez. And a pivotal retake win for SEN. Cryo was the man this round. finds the perfect timing on this lurk top mid. But when the trades come down, when it gets to the even position, it's the 2 kills from Cortesia. It's the TP past the trip on the flank. And it's Sentinels 1 away from shoring up this map with 2 massive ults to do it.
Sentinels already have 3 players that have punched in 20 kills before the end of regulation.
What is the story of new SEN if not Jerwin, Redux, and John all at 20 kills?
They've just been frying the rookies and the leader. I'm a little worried, though, for Redux on this A side, though. 100 Thieves have plenty to work with. Drone to lead in, and Redux tagged up. Now that support back into spawn, Jonah P holding for it, and it gets canceled. Quick 1-for-1 exchanged up in main. As Redux throws up the wall and falls away.
They just want to play retake. They still have a run it back. They still have a Nightfall. They'll hold their space CT.
Retreating all the way, fully ceding the space.
Asuna will get run it back off this plant. That's the tool to try and build an advantage.
If we're going to overtime, it's going to have to be Asuna. 1 run it back already out. And here comes Asuna, 33 HP. I mean, 1 health. Look at the utility, just pushing him back. He can't even fire a shot. But he eats up some critical seconds of this retake. And Vora's in a nice spot. 100 Thieves bring the fight up into the face of Sentinel, swinging around the corner. There's Asuna. And he gets 4! Are you joking? Are you kidding me, Asuna? We're going to overtime.
He doubles up with the shorty. That's outrageous. Asuna has been the player for 100 Thieves in these last few months. Was outstanding when they won a trophy in Paris. Was outstanding in their game so far. And it's that.
What?
2 kills off 1 shot. Unreal.
No
Unreal.
way! I mean, Asuna is just the king of moving and shooting, like, period.
Give him a rope, give him a shorty. He does not give a damn.
How does he do it? Just non-stop. You can feel the energy in here now as overtime commences. A lot riding on it for these 2 squads.
Remember, that top spot in the group, getting the bye to playoffs, avoiding essentially an extra tournament.
Going up. Early control of mid. That op is doing nothing. What a shot out from Redux. And this A side is really soft now.
Just Cryo in the corner. He needs both these kills.
John with the hard clear. Okay, he is locked and loaded now. Dash up for the high spot in the post now. And Redux, those bullets, how is Bang dodging them? Inside of the Matrix, Bang is up in the midst of everything. I thought that could have been a few more than that. Just the 1. Might not be enough for 100 Thieves. No plant yet, though.
Spike down.
100 Thieves are trying to bully the planter. On loop. John's not going to let any more of that go down, though. Back on map point for SEN.
Man, those 2 shots from SEN were unreal. Timotino's off. Gets no say in the round. And the hard read onto Cryo's position from Sentinels returning IGL.
Bro, I'll walk him down, bro. I'll walk him down.
To get forward and get a pick before SEN are allowed to play retake.
Yeah, the struggle is, can you actually get the picks? When Jerwin has money for the op always. From now on, going for the glass in B main of all things.
It was that op that brought him back into the game after a struggling attack half.
100 Thieves have found a lot of success from the work in mid. But this time Cortez in a new position, a little bit higher than Timotino was looking. So what do 100 Thieves do with that information? Well, they control market forward now, but the spam tears down Asana's health bar. And they know the rotates from Sentinels can be so quick. Already 4 players on this side of the map.
But they're already essentially trapped. Look at Jonah P. Locking down space in A main. The only way out is mid. But Redux is holding for it.
It's the world where 100 Thieves can read the mid to A. It's a long trek. It's a play you almost never do, unless it's a deep round gambit like this. And that's because Jonah can always be a problem in main. And he saw the player, he set up his teammates to swing back from top mid. 100 Thieves trade up though, with another flash from Asana. Asana sends them packing. Sentinels have no more player left on main. Cryo was still lurking on them through mid. He can see through the smokes. Heat seeking out from Cryo.
Asana and Cryo bring the round home. 400 Thieves. That was a tough call to make, a tough round to navigate after your star duelist player gets shut down for the second OT round in a row. Once Jonah saw him, it looked like this perfect L-shaped ambush, getting swung from 2 different angles.
Nice, boys. Good job.
But it's amazing performance from those veteran players. So I want to see 100 Thieves here that despite the risk of OT is willing to be proactive, show us a re-clear play, show us a fight.
All right, now 13 apiece, and Sentinels keep it calm for now. Pretty minimal control over mid at 100 Thieves. They just want that forward A line for now.
Pretty quick into market. Already
Oh,
pivoting
no.
in. Good night, Vora.
He gets caught in transition, and now Cryo is just out in front all alone. Somehow, Timotino tries to equalize, and is now sliding back through the smoke. A brilliant flash cuts him down in his tracks. 100 Thieves scattered.
Look
No.
at Bang.
There's a door. What's he gonna look at? He breaks it down. There's someone right behind it.
Sitting back to back. But just enough HP in that door to get Jerwin out of dodge. 1 HP, he gets the kill.
A brutal hole to now work back into. Also straight on in there. The round belongs to Sentinels. Sentinels have somehow found the recipe for success now on the attack side after struggling all through regulation.
And it's such an interesting round again. Taking heavy mid control fast through market. As that door was never closed, they got to close it behind themselves. And fighting so well back in spawn.
Come on, boys.
Third chance to close out here for Sentinels.
Five into A main for 100 Thieves. Jerwin's up, waiting for Timotino. And 100 Thieves actually call the audible. Keep it quiet. I'm so worried for Cryo.
Such a dangerous spot.
Jerwin has not been missing with this rifle.
Look at how much space Sen have. They're out in mid, they're out in B main. And the AWP is just waiting in elbow.
Get off your phone, Jonah. There's a game to be played. 100 Thieves got 4 players marching his direction.
Doing a thing.
Oh, Jerwin wanting to clear forward. Cryo's been waiting for him the whole time, and it's Jerwin to strike first.
And now where do you go for 100 Thieves? You have a bit of space in B main, but you know nothing in mid. Look at Cortez.
Oh, he's in such a nasty position. And he's patient too. That's the first 2. Make it 3. Sentinels take down 100 Thieves on the opening map of this series.
What an incredible performance from Sen in that second half.
Sent will be Sentinels with Jerwin starting on the attack side. I want to see if he can find that success from the get-go.
Yeah, the first kills ended up being crazy for Sen in that map. They had 22.
Wow. In not even 30 rounds of play. That is ridiculous. Interesting to see 4 sheriffs from 100 Thieves on this pistol round. Wanting not for any utility. They bought so many sheriffs that Sentinels actually just couldn't buy any. They ran out.
Couldn't
Sentinels
afford
have
him.
the light armor. Although the actual sheriffs versus 3 light armor purchases is kind of sweet. Just circumvent the armor entirely with the headshot.
Certainly feels nice.
Of course, if you're hitting the bodies, that's the difference between 2 to 3 bullets against those light armor targets.
Cam will spot out, I think, a few towards B main, and that triggers Tibatino to get aggressive in mid.
Yeah, 100 Thieves have taken a lot of liberties up through mid to get the information that this is full hit over towards the B side. And Sentinels are really going nowhere. That dart is devastating. Pinging up a couple players allows Cryo to spam one down with some ease. The wall pen on the Sheriff heavy buy. Paying off already, 400
30
Thieves.
seconds left.
Sentinels just kind of waiting for these smokes to drop before they start connecting on everything. 2-on-2 now. A moment of respite, but so little HP for Sentinels to play with.
Spike planted.
It's just John now.
Shadows traveling.
One Soul Classic versus double Sheriff. But Austin and Timatino have less health combined than John has.
No wall, no cloudburst. They just have to challenge John. They have to beat him in a fair fight.
Taking their time. John here. Footsteps. Gets the first one. Here's John. But it's Asuna to take this opener.
1 bullet away, and it just goes slightly wide. Crazy that this round even got so close because of the amazing lockdown on the B site earlier, courtesy of Cryo. Except these 2 kills, holding down backside.
And there's no way this round should have been close.
No, but Sen just patiently wait. They let the smokes drop, and their individualism shines through.
And this seems like a bit of a staple. I think Sentinels have been really strong in the retakes primarily, but also some post-plant rounds that I don't think they should have had a chance. And they're forcing up 5 Stingers, heavy armors on a couple players, wasting not a moment. Cryo stunned up, but no one cleared the corner, and now all of Sentinels are pinged. Cryo finally spotted Sentinels. Punish. B-site belongs to them, up numbers this time around for Sen.
Maybe a little too patient there. Austin is still stuck back in this smoke. Now upgrades recovered. Armor still abound. How do 100 Thieves fight back?
I mean, the Force was a complete surprise for 100 Thieves. They have been absolutely shell-shocked this round. They can't even clear out Cortez from the corner. Timatino, it's a flawless round 2 Force. Are you joking?
Unbelievable for Sentinels. It's only Stingers and armor. And this was the perfect position. Touch logs.
No one cleared Cryo.
And then he goes for the play. He waits. His 2 are darted up. And finally someone looks his way. Nightmare here. If you're a fan of 100 Thieves.
They're so mad.
That sums it up.
I would be. That's for sure. 100 Thieves just 4 players now in B main. Don't make it obvious, guys. We're going for the orb. Actually, love just having the Phoenix Molly to deny the defending Phoenix from farming that up. Austin is just trying to jump up. Just let me pick up the orb, guys, please.
No one's ever wanted something more.
They're still going for the spam shots. At the same time, Sentinels are like shift walking down Cat.
They've used their like 4th
Oh my
smoke.
God. No,
Is
he's
he gonna
getting
get it.
John, don't let it happen.
Mission accomplished.
Wow.
What a
That was
moment.
kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah.
It was just an orb.
No, that was everything. I mean, it kind of was in terms of what you want this round for 100 Thieves.
I mean, if Austin really wanted it, he'd get over to A main right now. He just doesn't want it.
no gumption anymore.
So sad.
So, in what has been the slowest round in the world, defined by the excitement of the orb, Sen will finally sail back towards a B split. There is a
no.
4-player stack here. There's
Oh,
only
no.
25 seconds. This was
Surely
supposed to
not.
be the orb round.
Guys, you don't have that much time. You can't go A anymore. You have to hit all these shots. Good utility, and the follow-through is there as well.
Player standing.
Cryo dealt with, and with just 10 seconds left on the clock, Sentinel's going to get the spike down.
They do hit every shot. All's well that ends well, I suppose.
They were making me nervous. Like, so many players are separated on this anti-eco, lurking through B main, through mid, but they found the winning recipe at the end.
And another orb for Jerwin. So SEN, that force buy call is absolutely everything for them. Not only are they leading 2-1, but they're ahead in the ult game. Have a Phoenix ult online here. Jerwin will have those lasers in the next. And man, Jerwin, ever since the first half of map 1, has just been lights out. He had 4 kills on the attacking side. Ended that game top of the charts for Sentinels. Has kept it going here. 5-1 to start Ascent.
Now holding on to that Outlaw. He'll test into mid, but really 100 Thieves have been way more focused on the mains.
That's
and
just spam.
John is just reading Timatino's mind, I suppose.
And they still have the exit out here. This was essentially their bonus round after ecoing 100 Thieves on round 2.
And not only does Redox have the run it back, but John could just enter the site too with the global TP. So Sentinels, last round they discovered that there was nothing up cat, there was no one in tree. So they feel a little bit more comfortable to step back into the space.
And with the players still holding deep A main, they can pressure up mid, look to call back catwalk into an A split.
But last round they went into the B side. They're really trying to make it look like that again. This time though, they do have that pivot back, like you're saying. And it's just Bang over on the A site. Not playing entrenched, just up in heaven. Playing time, maybe a chance to peer over this smoke.
30 seconds left.
Here's the run it back expire, and here he comes. Bang spots Jerwin as the jump down into the smoke. There's Bang. Jonah P takes care of them both. Upgrades as well.
He was jumping midair through the floor. What was that trade from Asuna?
Oh, it's a disaster for 100 Thieves. Sentinels had just enough time to plant the spike, and now they're up in numbers. They found rifle upgrades on the floor too. This forward trip as well.
And look at Redux's position. He still has a curveball.
100
Tucked
Thieves
cat.
always have a mid player to stab them in the back and playing off of the paranoia too. Shots finally land on Vora.
I mean, you save. This goose is cooked.
So we live in a world where 100 Thieves win the opening pistol, get flawless round 2 on a force buy, and now lose against what essentially was the bonus round for Sentinels.
And it starts with Timatino getting spammed in A main. He had a brutal end of the map, getting shut down completely in OT. That continues here on map 2.
I can't help but feel like 100 Thieves had the winning recipe, even down numbers, but they choose to jump into the smoke on the retake instead of just trying to track with the spam.
Look
Because
at this.
Bang spotted the neon shoulder coming out from the smoke and chose to jump down with his teammate instead, and there being the second player in the smoke with Jonah P eats up the round.
And I'm going to get a pick mid.
Hero gun picked up for Timatino. Trying to get that pick he mentioned.
Well, I mean, I understand the intent after seeing Sentinels walk up mid 2 rounds in a row. It will require Sentinels to pivot back into that space mid-round.
Which they have done in most of their rounds so far.
The thing is, I don't think Timatino knows exactly what their pathing and choices have been around utility, so he's playing a very reserved line for now.
Well, he's stepping back in. Tucks on the off angle and pizza.
Yeah, but he's kind of missed his windows of opportunity if he wanted to get the early pick.
I think the test is Asuna instead.
The other gun. Flash in, actually protected by the dark cover. Asuna with some utility flashing through that smoke, and Timatino found his mark down mid. That's going to put the pressure on Sentinels now as John QT turns right around and knocks out the duelist. So a B site that's wide open, but Sentinels are unaware of that fact. Instead trying to blitz into this site now with the lightning ready. Cryo in the corner and uncleared. Another round where Cryo wasn't actually spotted. Hasn't mattered too much to Sentinels just yet as Jonah P will take yet another for SEN.
That was a huge opportunity for 100 Thieves. They bring 2 hero guns into the round. They both find their value. But the trades from SEN, the approach after losing those players was so good. Timotino got this opener, but John is going back, re-clearing his position. And he's also there at the very end to get another pivotal trade alongside Jonah.
Yeah. And maybe if Cryo has a gun, maybe there's a chance to get a kill or 2 there and give your teammates a shot, but it slips away there.
I have the spike.
Now 100 Thieves finally have some checkmate guns, and Odin for Vora and the op for Timotino, but it might not matter. Already with a quick scale forward, but full information as John QT sticks the ultimate, gets away with it! Cryo for 4 on the other side of things though. Just absolutely popped off.
100 Thieves lock down the A site, get back into this game as quick as could be.
Let's be clear, that wasn't 100 Thieves, that was one of them. It was Cryo that got it all done on that
the 4K
side.
there is nasty. SEN, I think, overcommit to a read a little bit. Thinking that the Cypher is going to be elsewhere, try and full send it with their ults.
But the problem was, like you were talking about earlier, the Cypher utility punished the Neon first on the entry. No one was able to break the trips, then the second one catches Cortez.
It's so nice. And because they're investing that ultimate into it, you have one less player actually scaling up with the team. And Cryo is able to, 1 by 1, cut them down.
So still an op available, still the Odin for Vora. Some early spam, but it's a fight through the flash, doesn't catch Asuna! He's stunned up, he can't run, but he can shoot! Good lord, Asuna still having some fun up there before he's finally shut down. This round, all 100 Thieves.
So quick. In both these last 2, locking down the choke points.
Take flight.
And now the last 2 members of SEN getting crunched from behind as Cryo works his way up mid.
Nowhere to go. Except back into Cryo. A little aim punch there. Pushes Cryo off the line. And now the 100 Thieves have separated somewhat. There is an angle to get back in from SEN.
But it's still Timotino's op in mid, now smoked off. They're thorough. Do you walk through this smoke, or do you commit up cat? They're still worried about where Cryo could be. He's playing patiently back in spawn.
Still a trip and a cam on this site. 100 Thieves, like we've seen from them many times before. They're up
30
numbers,
seconds
they're
left.
not gonna take chances. They're gonna give the Cypher side of the map and play the numbers retake.
Look at Timotino already reclearing space in mid. Could have been a risk, but he has it.
It's just good though from 100 Thieves, right? Not playing anywhere near the site, so while Sentinels were trying to step forward and
10
get a pick
seconds
before
left.
the plant, instead they will just be outnumbered 2-1 in the post.
3 different avenues of approach in this post plant.
That's where it's dangerous! Jonah P caught out by Vora. Now John with plenty left to do. Cryo will come in with ease and take this round.
Looks too simple for them. It all started with that stronghold in B main.
Yeah, Austin, it was crazy there.
Yeah. You see him shaking off the energy of that round. Look at this though. Spams onto 1. As he's about to get stunned, picks up that second.
Spike planted.
Somehow with Asuna, it's always the kills where he's just jumping around corners, moving like a maniac, but still making it look clean.
So Sentinels watching this lead start to slip away. And it looks like they might be tasked with responding to a mid fight from 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves have not done anything aggro from mid, but with Asuna down at the bottom with an ultimate and flashes, this could be danger.
Yeah, you might even just tuck your Phoenix into that corner look to flash fight off the contact of your op.
It's also rare to see Sentinels come here early. Usually it's those mid-round pivots for them. Tino's operator finds the opener and the escape. Sentinels down numbers, have to find a way out through the calls.
Mid. I think they're gonna go mid market.
Yeah.
Can you show the ship for me?
Yeah. I'm shocking.
Just gonna move M1.
Yeah, I'm putting pressure on Cat.
Civil market, just drone.
Up in me, up in me.
It's okay.
I'm gonna look for a pick mid.
Actually, I'm walking cat.
Oh, good. Yeah. Mid nice.
Yeah, just walk around and get kills.
I'm gonna go light, okay? I'm blind.
Phoenix saw me. It's chill.
Yeah, I heard.
I have B main right now.
Servo's market, Java spawn.
I'll ping us mid.
Jet probably
I'm
won't.
gonna try to go B. I smoked him
Alright.
M3. I don't think he's gonna stay there.
Okay, I heard.
You can,
I think he has
maybe you
bow
can
cam,
go
maybe.
late.
Go late, okay.
They
So-
might have trip here. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do.
okay.
I'm gonna do like a weird smoke. Can you drone try?
Yeah, tell me when.
Yeah. Get ready to walk mid. I'm doing now.
Drone in.
Deploying drone.
I'm going above. Hopping
Climbing
spawn.
you from stairs.
Yeah. I don't see anything.
Still stairs. Could be
Mark
Flashing,
it,
flashing,
tank.
He's blind.
I'm darting in front,
That's the same.
Mark it. One more. Switch.
Jet was here on
Yeah.
site. Jet was on site.
Yeah, on side.
Spawn.
He's gonna flash spawn.
Smoking too.
Stairs.
Yeah, safe.
So Gucci, I think we don't need to. Can I talk?
Yeah,
we
give
don't
me a
need to
sec.
pause. Let's try.
NT.
I think I'm not gonna put this A trip against this guy.
Well, I, for one, am very curious to see if Sentinels will pause after that final comment.
Yes.
Things tied up at 4 apiece, all off of the back of what Timotino was able to do in mid with the operator.
Yeah, the off has really come online. He's been on the struggle bus towards the end of last map, start of this one. But here, the impact of that classic jet off on Ascent rings out.
Enemy remaining.
SEN, whenever they get down numbers on both these maps, they have a tendency to just try and walk at you and get picks. They're very confident in your aim and being able to just take those fights. John was getting away with murder on Sunset doing just that. But the off is kind of the solution against that style.
Wow, fast lane through mid, and we're sprinting in the same position. Timotino connects on the up shot, and now an early flame wall. Timotino's going up and over it. Look at him playing with some fire.
Confident.
Now setting up for this trap play, the push out behind the paranoia. And Bang is here too, switching around the utility. Jerwin doesn't see him in the corner again. How many times have 100 Thieves had a player right around the corner? Jerwin hasn't seen it this map.
I think it's so tough to play the hard entry on Neon on this map. You've seen the rounds where he gets locked out by trips. You've seen the rounds where, versus a Jet, where as you're running in, you can turn left, right in your dash and very easily clear these angles. It's a lot harder when you're sprinting through a fast lane, when you're responsible for having to quickly slide onto that player. A lot getting asked to Jerwin in these fast rounds. And 100 Thieves finding the answers.
Yeah, Sentinels tried to come up with an idea to punish the op in mid and blow up the map really early on, but
30 seconds left.
unfortunately for them, it just, the Jet can kind of ignore most utility.
Yep.
Just, okay, you go
Timotino
behind the
does not care.
Yeah, you go behind the wall, Phoenix flashes, you pop back out, get the kill with ease. Not too hard. Where I think what had been working for Sentinels in a lot of those early
10
rounds was
seconds
taking
left.
early main control and then working back into mid, threatening to breach out on either side of the site, but they've been very ineffective at actually gaining that space ever since the ops come online.
I think they have to invest more tools to the mid reclears. I think that they've been trying to get away with just a flash or a drone. I think you really have to put an emphasis on droning and then having follow-up utility onto Timotino. Because half the time, you saw in this round, they try and flash him off the line. He still repeats and gets a kill.
Down.
It's been very consistent, and you heard from Cortesia who's saying we don't need a pause after that last round.
Sentinels have found themselves on the map, right? It's a bigger util stack on the B side. Some energy felt by the crowd here. Sentinels try and stop this slide. 4 rounds in a row for 100 Thieves. John is 1 away from the ultimate if they wanted to play for that one.
Fake the TP across to Wine. Wait in main.
My eyes are down.
100 Thieves this time position the op towards mid, or rather towards A for Timotino. Giving up a bit more of that space in mid, reading some kind of change from Sen.
Interesting to see Cortez trying to use that cage as op deterrence on Cat. Now the flames thrown up high, but careful! Timotino's still here. That's the first one, but a good flash. Traded out on the other side. Redux couldn't see the opera up in heaven. So now he's stuck on this site. There's still a dark cover. Giving just a barrier in hell. No one can actually work in there apart from Redux, who's finally been dealt with. And this lurk up mid caught by Cryo, abandoning that B site.
So 6-4 now for 100 Thieves. They've had a great recovery here. They deal with the anti-eco. But this is the round that SEN was preparing for. This is the round they had the timeout for. And this is where they have to show that they're not going to let this happen again. That Timotino cannot be the menace he's been with the operator so far this half.
For me, I've got to see Sentinels finding a way to get multiple bodies out of a choke point. Whether it's been getting cut down by Cypher utility or Derwin coming through but not having a corner spotted. I don't think Sentinels have been able to comfortably get out of a main since those early rounds they were cruising through.
Okay, so Flame Wall to get the close space M1, fast flash through. This is mid control.
Oh,
a good start for
Timotino's
SEN.
here. He instantly comes back in, tries to get in front of the fight, and again, his aim is true.
And
He's
there's
been
no trade.
otherworldly.
He's out of there. Asina's doing work on the other side. Down goes Cortez.
100 Thieves duelists are taking over here on Ascent. And again, Sentinels have been divided up on the entry path thing. Bang, a little bit caught unawares there. His former IGL takes him down.
Redux was doored off there, trying to make a play. He goes down. Now it's only 2 to stand on this site.
This is tough. John's got to try and get aggressive, but with the amount of reveals coming online, Matino plucked out of the sky, but the round is all 100 Thieves.
How the hell do you beat Timotino with the op? That round, I think that they make a good early call in the way they're fighting into mid, but it's this refight off the cam from Timo.
Yeah. I mean, they hit the brakes, right? And then Timotino just walked at them and killed them.
Doing the Sentinels thing to them, right back.
Oh, Jonah P. Jonah P just does that to me. You guys saw that or no?
Last round of the half now for Sen. 6 in a row. I mean, we could just be back to a mirror of Sunset if 100 Thieves win this round. Difference being they'd carry all the momentum into the last half. And this is an ult-heavy round, too.
It really is. But you still have to get players out of a choke. That's easier when you have a run it back, when you have an Omen ult. But that means getting past the op. This time, set up towards B.
Man.
A passive line on stairs.
Sentinels are a little disappointed. They were playing real deep to see if there would be any utility that would sell what the defense hold is going to be. But you can see Vora still has his full kit. 100 Thieves have revealed nothing. Essentially, we've given up 30 seconds to finally work forward. And the Jet being B stairs is the wrinkle, I feel. Sentinels have seen so much of the Cypher playing with the Sova that I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up coming back into this off by accident.
They see the Sova drone at least, but they still have no idea where Timotino is. And now he activates.
So
but he's never doing it early. He's waiting for these mid rounds as there comes the ult from Asuna.
Yeah, mid re-clear for information and for a pick potentially. Asuna sent back, but there was the pick over in B main. No more lurk option left for Sentinels. And with Redux snapping back into Cat, you still have Bang entrenched on this site. 20 seconds left as he boxes himself in. The Hunter Tree rains down from above. Sentinels, where do you go from here? It's a great ping up on the site. Sentinels have a couple of kills, and it's even to 3. Sentinels have the plant now, but the retake is underway. 2 players breaking down the door in tree as Jonah narrowly escapes. That's a Hunter's Fury in the post plant, but it's Redux sticking around on site that has to break their backs. And he can't do anything! Cryo all ready for 2, and Timotino to finish the job. 8-4 the half for 100 Thieves.
That was the best chance for SEN in this entire slip. But they still can't get it across the line. 100 Thieves look excellent on this retake. Timotino again getting an opener. This time off the pressure from the Phoenix ult in mid. Goading the Cypher into a lurk play and immediately punishing.
100 Thieves have completely seized this first half. They're not going out without a fight.
Approach is found, but every time that guy was getting his pick, getting his mark in the round.
Well, this is where it started, back on Sunset. Familiar territory, trailing 4-8 on the defense side. The change for SEN back on Sunset, it was Jerwin heating up massively. It was Sentinels being lights out on the retakes too. Not playing for retake this time. They've got 3 players ready to receive if this hit were to come in.
And 100 Thieves, after providing that first bit of pressure, work their way back all the way around the world towards this B site. It's a dangerous man on the angle, though. Cortesia holding a jiggle forward. Some util to fall back into.
And Jonah P's held on to his dart as well. That's where the real threat comes in with this combination on the B site. You have so many different ways to get pinged up through smokes and spammed down. Your scaling has to be perfect. You have to break all the utility. And you still have to deal with aggro players like Cortez, who's hanging out inside of this smoke. The flash still catches him somehow. But Timotino did not spot him on the other side. Timotino just kept charging forward. And 100 Thieves have completely flatlined Sentinels.
It looks night and day on these entries between our two teams.
I mean, Cryo is somehow behind Redux as well. That's ridiculous.
The first half was defined by every hard execute. Jerwin getting locked down in the choke. The Neon not able to create any space for the team here. Timotino gracefully flies over every bit of opposition. Takes a fight towards CT, obliterates Jonah. All the while, his teammates jump through the smoke together. Set up for a lurk from Cryo. Round could not have been better for 100 Thieves.
I'll tell you what, I'm liking what I'm seeing out from Timotino. The ops on the last half and the frenzy buy on the attack. Looking great with that.
Dude, they've won 8 rounds in a row now.
Both pistols also belong to 100 Thieves.
But they did get ecoed last time.
Well,
but that was the
it
force
was a
buy, and
force
now this
buy.
one, a little bit less scary, which is the classics.
Hundred Thieves, I think, had a bit of a target on their back coming into stage 2 here. And have delivered so far after that real tight series versus G2 in the opening week. But now finding a real tough opponent in Sentinels. They're losing that first map. I think important for them to bounce back strong here on Ascent and maintain this level of dominance.
100 Thieves is the team you looked at as almost a lock for winning this group. After beating G2, looked like the rest of these matches seemed favorable.
Hey-ho.
That was kind of the difference when we started when it was a map.
My entry, Marshall.
Nearly got a 3K working in there.
And yeah, truly for 100 Thieves, if you beat Sentinels here, well, it's not a lock for first. You've beaten the toughest competition in your group, the strength of schedule. Your opponent should get easier to face off against, and you have the head-to-head against the other top teams.
And think about how different it is, having to go to the play-ins tournament, especially for, you know, maybe their opponent like Sentinels, play against your former teammate, your former coach, or have come up from Tier 2. Or you win out the group. You get to take a break, watch the other teams compete, get an easy path to playoffs, and set your eyes on champions.
That's what it's all about for these two teams. Been a while since we've gotten to see them compete on the global stage. For teams that have both lifted trophies, globally or domestically. But if anyone's still counting, that's now 9 rounds in a row for 100 Thieves. It's time to see a sign of life out of Sentinels, or this one's cooked.
I think the SEN fans might be counting.
I told Coach I wanted to try that Sheriff skin out, and then he flamed me for having a Sheriff second round.
You know, the comms are impeccable out from 100 Thieves.
Truly. See, you used to think of Austin as this guy who's really chaotic in the comms, but here, calm, clear in his point.
Okay. Some hope left for Sentinels, finally with the guns. Odin for Jonah P. And the defense side is where they thrive. The problem this map has been Timotino, though.
Look how confident he is. Just waltzing his way into mid.
It's okay.
It's fine. You weren't scared. That's why you made that noise, right? Because you weren't worried.
And that's the teleport he was looking for. Jonah P's out, guys. It's all good. It's all good. And it has, of course, seeded mid-control. 200 Thieves of Flash play, Redux lands on 2. And the Odin, as that second layer, strands the spike on Cat.
Really nice trap play there. The second that drone comes in, the curveball is perfect for 2. And the 1-2 punch off the Odin.
I have retrieved
SEN will play conservative, concede space on A, allow 100 Thieves
cover going out.
to maybe even get into this site, and look to just play the retake together. The dart with the stun, paranoia, practically everything you could ask for.
Yeah, Sentinels want nothing to happen that could upset the status quo here. Just let the spike go on the ground, play for the numbers. In the post plant, though, the only thing 100 Thieves have is Bang's paranoia. So with Cryo planting, I'm curious to see how active he wants to get. If they want to fight forward with that paranoia, they're just going to try their best.
I like walking back tree. He's expecting a Cat player, but not so lucky. At least you get a gun for your trouble.
I don't know if he was heard there. And now the paranoia teleports out to the other side, still alive. And the door can be closed as well. Already broken. How many can you have, Bang? To make this happen, you need more than one. That's just not going to be enough. Cryo down in hell. The double swing comes through, and Sentinels take their first of the second half.
And their first in 10 rounds. They had lost 9 in a row heading into this one. No one beats SEN 10 rounds in a row. All good.
Not today, at least.
This trap play was so nice, though.
Gorgeous. Double
Perfect
headshot,
setup.
too.
Shades of some of the ideas that a team like Lev runs on this map. There's normally with the chamber off that contact, but either way, it worked perfectly. Jonah having a solid map, picking up a 3K in that last round. But 100 Thieves have Asana's ult online, and they have their eyes set towards B.
I'm thinking about Jerwin here. With stuns ready to go, ready to fight down through lane. I think he might have had the money to upgrade into an op this round, but choosing to have the rifle, a little bit more fighting power. And the run it back. Some patience here, playing her just on the other side of the cage as Jerwin steps into it. Throws up the fast lane too. I mean, it's uncomfortable, it's awkward over on lane. Jerwin! Out of nowhere! Equalizes the playing field. 3-on-3 now. As 100 Thieves skirt deep into the site. Sentinels start to close in. What do they have in the post? Absolutely nothing for 100 Thieves. Bang even spotted up. So the fight is coming towards SEN now. Timatino stepping into it. Trying to get this fight on his own terms. But it just won't be had.
Shadows traveling.
You can feel the pressure. 100 Thieves have nowhere to go. More and more utility being spent. The step forward. Jonah P just full clears with the Odin. That's absurd.
One enemy remaining.
Now the duel. Asuna versus John. Stepping deep into his back. It is John on top. Sentinels take it.
A tight round for SEN on that retake, but an absolutely needed win from them. John QT
Real nice.
in that one-on-one. This is that 2K from Jerwin, couldn't even see for the second kill. That kept things even enough. And I like the patience here from SEN on the retake. They don't rush into that. Wait for the smokes to drop, wait for the right opportunity. And now reset the economy for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, for the first time in forever.
I mean, look at that streak.
Still some possible danger. If there was going to be an X factor, I keep saying his name, but Timatino just one away from the Blade Storm. If he somehow locked in a pick, especially from his position, the round could just be blown up.
If he gets a kill here, the map is chaos, but no one's challenging him.
It's very reserved from Sentinels. Like deep behind their utility, not giving chances over, and that's important.
Certainly so.
Still, 100 Thieves have options. They'll lurk up mid, lurk B main as well.
They broke the trip earlier, as you saw from Timo. So he has an option to walk this space late. Hopefully cut or rotate if his team makes noise elsewhere.
Well, that's weird. Timotino heard the camera being tagged, I believe, but I don't think Cryo saw it in main. He finally breaks it. And it hasn't allowed Sentinels to shift over towards this B side yet.
Look at the setup, though. A trip, 2 passive angles. These are good spots to hold it down for Sen.
Oh, nice spam from Jerwin on the rotation. Cuts him down, and now with the one-way as well. Plenty of time to be stalled at. That's a rifle, though. That's a Blade Storm, and Jerwin trying to slide into it. Cortez has to stay alive for Sentinels. If he falls, the rest of the site falls down with it. Cortez still in it! Lights out from the Sentinel.
Yes, that was an anti-eco. But that was a very dangerous round. Sure, the passive positions grant you some element of a safety net, mean you won't give away a pick. But as soon as those players get into close quarters, there is always a threat, and Cortez on 1 HP plays it perfectly here.
He has movement working around the cages.
You're him. You're him.
Staying undercover.
He was having a brutal map. I think something like 2 or 3 kills coming out of halftime. Now starting to bring it back. Bring the hype.
Now with that win, it has unlocked the big gun. Jerwin has the op in hands. And he's playing solo B side. Sentinels have changed their Cypher setup. It's full over towards A. Very heavy in terms of numbers, in terms of utility.
And another type of trap play towards Cat. But maybe it's just the op. Holding down. There's 4 players here.
Sentinels are asking Jerwin for just 1 pick at the start of this round.
That's all he needs.
Then they can play retake. They've got beautiful ultimates to burst back into B.
Flash through the window. Ready, a dash to follow off. All eyes on Jerwin. And if he can get a pick.
Ping. 100 Thieves coming into the site. No more running back. And the Hunter's Fury as well. What an angle cutting down these players in main. Some damage on Devora, but no kill to be found. And the Flames pushing Jerwin back. He did not find the kill his team asked of him. And Sentinels have already used one of their key ultimates.
Asuna in main, the Danger Man. Still a paranoia, still tools to fight, to sustain for 100 Thieves.
Bang's just holding the Noya for now. Waiting for it. Timing it off of the ultimates he heard. Jerwin trades out onto the site. Still Asuna back in main. Still Sentinels with no territory anywhere on the map. They're trying to fire up with kills, and they found them already as Asuna drops 2. 100 Thieves way out in front of it. Timotino has nowhere left to run. He's gonna burn to death. Sentinels just won't stop.
Great retake there from Jerwin and Redux. Redux creates this space with the run it back, and Jerwin had the right follow through with that overdrive. Gets a kill onto the close player stairs. Gets pressure towards Cat as well. Right after he gets this pick on Speedway, they freeze, wait for the refight from Asuna. That's exactly the right thing to do.
How everyone died? I don't understand. It was 4v4,
Cortez?
I got blinded and there was one alive.
He just works here.
He just works here. He's not in charge of making the big decisions, all right? Just got to put that util down, keep
the light armors here. There's 4 on the side of Sen.
danger. And look where Sentinels are going to be coming from. That's 3 players over towards Tree. Timotino wants to challenge the angle here.
But I think it might just be another set play.
Cover going
With that little tactic. Flash off the Omen's contact.
A little bit more aggressive from John this time. Having that high angle to actually cover the step down bot mid. Timotino. Oh, he's just too good. On an absolute tear right now.
I mean, that's what they were waiting for. And John still dies with no trade.
So now you're playing without smokes and without forward control either. You kind of just have to default into sitting back on site now.
If you're a Sen fan, you're praying that this is the Cortez pop-off round. Tucked back on B. Sen need this to stay alive.
Flashed off the line. It's been a drought of a map for him so far. And now the paranoia making it even more difficult. Jonah P burning in the back. The execute is electric. Utility on full force. Timotino is Odining on the Jet of all things. Sentinels have been fully kept back.
One enemy
Still
remaining.
5 alive for 100 Thieves. Locking it down. There is nowhere left to go, Jerwin. Dominated on Sunset. But now he's on the receiving end. 100 Thieves bounce back in a beautiful way. They're sending us to Breeze for map number 3. 100 Thieves leading things off on the attack here on Breeze.
A big game
Cage trigger.
and a big map to finish it out. 100 Thieves. 4-1 to begin.
Go, go, go.
Working into their cove, looking to pop out B. It'll have to be a full retake from Sen.
That is swift out of 100T. Sentinels don't have their wall for this B site.
But in the post-funds, Chris, the 100 Thieves always like to propel their duelist forward, get Timotino into a position where he can further the fight.
And they're allowed to do this because Sentinels haven't put up much resistance. Redux is very slow to rotate over to A. He was hanging out in main.
He wants a fight.
Timotino up in front of it all, starting to get that pressure. And Cortez already on the kill feed to start off this third map. Sentinels still don't have much room to play with yet. Throw up that wall, now skirting around the pillar. Zvora goes to reload, has to get some support on the other side.
One enemy remaining.
John has brought it down to the clutch. An orb to be placed. Inside that cove, there's no time! John landed the shot! I don't think he has it! I don't think so, Sentinels! Down to the wire, 100 Thieves strike first!
Half a second the difference. John was so close to being a hero.
What a shot!
Backing out of the smoke. Catches the last second connection. But it will not suffice for this IGL. I want to talk about the value of that Harbor Cove. 100 Thieves used it early to scale out of it in main, pop quickly and avoid any spam. And with how fast that refresh time is, they managed to get it back again to block off them in rotation. And by so much time, fighting deep in that post plant.
Toxins going up.
Sentinels maybe just took a little bit too much time before initiating that retake, letting it get down to the wire like that. And so there won't be any round 2 shenanigans, no force buy, anything like that. Just another pop out onto this B site. This time, Cortez with the Viper, sticking around. Somehow he's gone uncleared. Now it's just a classic, mind you.
Spike planted.
Surely.
1 kill, you could imagine he finds. 2 would be an absolute miracle. Not to be. And now with the flank cut down, Thieves not in too much trouble. Well, as I say that, Jonah P, how about that? Bang needs to land these shots.
One enemy remaining.
You can't be sloppy like that. Another one-on-one. Around the cove, Cryo comes in and seals the deal.
That is a worst case scenario for a round win for 100 Thieves. But at least it's a round win. Cryo, so often when they play Breeze, is put in these late round clutch situations. And these last few months, he's been outstanding at them. It's a Red Bull clutch here in a round that never should have gotten to this point, to be clear.
Yeah, I thought Cortez might get 2 kills, not Jonah P somehow.
No. So the money's rough. They had a Phantom into that round. They come out of it with 1 Bulldog and Classics in the next. Maybe a couple upgrades into Bandits there, but
it's rough.
It's not good.
That was rough.
That was 1 bullet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a much better start. I'm seeing it continue through. I think for Sentinels, if this is a close game, these first 2 rounds are going to be those what-if rounds, where you so easily could have had them and started sprinting away with this final map.
Both of them decided by half a second at best.
Uh-oh. No more mid-pressure.
You don't want to
3
make
players,
this another what-if.
all sort of tucked in back yellow. You can't lose this. Asuna has to run it back. Now we'll reset.
Right there. Right there.
Not an infinite amount of time. The Cove to clear that cross. And John's been steady so far. Flash around, dodged by Asuna. Still in it. Another flash out. You can't make a single error. John is into it. And a what-if round that actually goes Sentinel's way. It is again down to the wire, but this time John's got his time.
It's a repeat of the pistol, essentially. The leader gets the defuse in time. Gets around on the board for his squad. These have been so back and forth in the fighting. Asuna, it was honestly unbelievable what he was getting done on this site. The kill before that was beautiful. Plays into the cove.
Oh, he had to fight through the aim punch too.
If he has a Phantom, he wins. It would have been enough. But that single saved Bulldog betrays him.
Fight may be ready down in mid. Jerwin actually steps up in front of the cage. It's a big aggro piece at the start. Sentinel's just walking everywhere.
Blocking fire.
Down elbow. And now bang. On this slight offline. That's just nasty, bro. Come on. It's a good flash. John waiting for it, but bang is there again.
And that's brutal. Redux thought he had a timing, and he damn near did. But chooses not to use a flash, gets taken down, and now it's 100 Thieves winning by attrition, punishing every one of these peaks.
I mean, 100 Thieves just kind of stood still while Sentinels walked at them. Won every single fight.
And that might still hold true.
Well, Jonah P. Up to a heater in this final map. Not going to win them the round, I don't imagine. But still, he's hitting some gnarly shots.
It's not out of the realm of possibility for Kitez. Low HP players, Bora alone behind a spammable box.
30 seconds left.
And this wall allows Cortez to
planted.
cross. It's a little bit divided. That should be an easy follow through, but Asuna has his teammates back. No issues found.
SEN got so proactive on the map here. An early walk down elbow. That timing was so close to being theirs. But you can see it again. The decision to not use a flash on that swing. I think that one is going to be haunting Redux for a bit. Especially considering this is a reset on the economy now. This is the 100 Thieves ult economy starting to snowball. This is very quickly a game that could get into a dangerous position for Sentinels.
Sentinels need to find a way to stop the bleeding, and quickly. 100 Thieves, I think for them, it's more about just downloading how Sentinels want to hold on the defense side. The early rounds, they were just blitzing into the B site, but now they think they've discovered some problems up in the mid.
But SEN is not playing for mid this time. With the lesser guns, quiet stack towards the B site.
SEN do love throwing this mid Viper wall, though, and I think if 100 Thieves can find a way to get in front and disrespect that, that removes a huge point of pressure, and also the quick rotations from SEN through mid.
And in terms of agents, I don't think there's many better than Phoenix to disrespect that space. Combine it with a dart from your Sova. You're in a pretty good position to fight up into mid. This round, though, they found the weaker side on A. They don't know it quite yet. Still risk of a stack, and they might
look where the spike is, though,
guess
Mimi.
into the B site here.
Yeah, that spike is still over in mid.
I don't know. I think they're still ending A.
They're taking their sweet time.
30 seconds left.
See if he can hit some nice shots. That'll be one for him. Unfortunately, that's on a very revivable Phoenix. The leg shot hasn't taken him down just yet. That means a lot in terms of the rotates to finally come online.
Took them 8 years to kill him.
Yeah. There's a world where just a couple more seconds and all of a sudden Sentinels can flood in, play defense, stop the spike from being planted, but that's just not going to be the case. Not with the good lurk up through mid from Cryo.
Cryo's always going to be activating those late plays into the mid area of the map. We talked about how he couldn't really find himself on the attack side of Ascent. Had that big round reflanking through Heaven. It allowed 100 Thieves to start to lock up the map. Here, I think he'll be a force throughout the entire time.
Need to see Jerwin on the other side. Get some of those bigger guns. Take the challenge right back to Timatino on the other side. But that is now 4 in a row for 100 Thieves after they cruised through the latter half of Ascent.
Let's keep it going.
And really, I'm worried for Sentinels because they lost those super tight rounds in the first two. This could start really getting away from themselves. Oh, I didn't even see the Phoenix volley also hit the floor.
They had to use literally everything to kill a classic in the close corner.
Okay, well,
or Sheriff rather, but
they did just miss everything.
Yeah,
that
I missed
certainly
my
helped
stun,
them.
we missed the volley, we missed the flash. Oh,
Yeah, thanks, Timotino.
great
He
breakdown.
brought his receipts.
I love watching the coaches hit the button.
Yeah.
These rounds has been just losing to the executes. So I think the discussion has to surround how to play the retake when you have all these ults online.
Well, it's a last-second pivot. Jerwin drops the op, chooses the rifle. And that might be the right call because 100 Thieves are pretty strong over towards A at the start of this round. Sentinels have the numbers here to meet them if this does turn into a hit. Instead, they just claim the orb and step away.
They call so many of these kind of 4-1 rounds where they just have a small objective to complete, walk back elsewhere together. As look at how strong SEN is towards the mid door. Ready to activate off a Phoenix Flash there.
I think 100 Thieves have to be somewhat cautious, though. They know they didn't put bodies in mid early on. There's still that Vital Wall, and now Redux pulls the trigger on the Phoenix ult at a minute on the clock. I don't know if he's going to be able to find anything.
He's only going to see the Cypher, though.
I don't even know if he's going to see the Cypher.
I mean, he saw the cage get popped. That's information.
And it pulls these Sentinels players a little bit away from A. So a pathway to the site opens up. Jonah P pulls the trigger on the Hunter's Fury, turned back on the opposite side. The Sentinels claim that first kill. Timotino still up in the middle of it all. And it's a mess down in mid, too, as Sentinels try and turn back and catch out this Cypher. Dealing with him, though, opens up an avenue back into the site. Timotino behind enemy lines. And with the reveal, he can stab them straight in the back. It's a good reaction out from John QT, and it was necessary for SEN to win the round.
The key piece there for me is the trade in mid, the fact that Cryo does not stay alive. They commit 2 players to deal with him, and despite the chaos on that site, with Timotino behind enemy lines there, tucked towards orange, they still trade out well. Here's this trade I'm talking about. That swing came in a moment later. And the rest of SEN off the ultimate. Retake the site successfully.
Yeah, see that flick?
Don't set.
Sign of life for Sentinels. As 100 Thieves actually mix it up a little bit. It is Timotino just sitting solo mid right now. This team claims the orb once again. Austin is just one away.
I like the way Cryo's playing this lurk towards B. Puts this forward trap wire to block any repush from elbow.
Unfortunately for 100 Thieves, they're about to walk into the meat grinder. John's already rotated over.
Asuna won off the orb. Did they try and fight him when he grabs it?
Without working up into tunnel, 100 Thieves are not going to have an easy way through. Timotino has to be perfect on this. And Asuna has the ultimate. That all of a sudden simplifies. You can clear these corners initially with the Phoenix and with the utility, pinging out Asuna. Asuna somehow alive through it all. Will eventually hit the floor. So it's Cortez in backside. No support for him whatsoever. 100 Thieves have run down this B site.
And look at Cryo in a nasty lurk position yet again, tucked in the corner mid.
Ready to catch these 2 players in rotation. Jerwin not ready for it at all.
That has to be the save call. There's no chance you work back into this round with 5 alive. If you save here, at least you can buy weapons over.
Man, it seemed like Sentinels had a good idea with that crossfire they set up. And then, unfortunately, as soon as they realized, wait, Phoenix can just pick up an orb, take this, follow behind a drone, like they had just nothing to do. They were so out of position.
I wonder if the play was maybe to challenge him off that orb grab. Use some of that utility to fight in instead, even just go for spam. As soon as you concede that ultimate, the Neon Phoenix combo is so good at getting through pretty much any util you throw at them. Getting out on that site.
And 100 Thieves have been able to pretty freely just pick up these orbs in A main.
Yep.
There they get A and B orbs.
I think it's been such a passive half from SEN.
Yeah.
Even compared to some of the rounds we were looking at earlier in this series. Their Sunset, for example, I felt like they showed more willingness to fight those extremities, to show a little productivity, or proactivity rather. It would end in that productive result of slowing the farm on Asuna, on Timotino, who are both looking to chain these ults into exec after exec.
Sentinels might want to cut off this A orb tank. Already fighting up into it. But it's, again, just forceful. Out from 100 Thieves. Timatino, not dismayed at all there, as his presence allows the orb to be grabbed, and Asuna somehow still goes 1 for 1.
He's stuck.
And there's just spam on top of it. What are Sentinels supposed to do? If you don't fight them, they take your orbs and they dominate you off the Phoenix ult. If you do fight them, they just cut you down anyways.
Deploying drone.
Tough to find any solution. 4 drones back through mid. It's still only a one-man advantage. Jerwin, he wants to even that, wants to get involved.
Playmaker. There's the first, but Cryo wins that fight every time.
How good has he been?
That angle especially.
I don't think he's missed a kill on these mid lurks.
Nope. He's only dropping when you're sending 2 people after him after he's already revealed his position.
John and Cortez completely split up here. You need something remarkable from John to even look at this round.
Left.
With any scrutiny.
Oh, did he just land a headshot on Vora through the smoke? That so was on 10 HP.
But will it matter?
Hard to say. Needs a little bit more.
Spike
He's just
planted.
firing them off, praying for something.
Cortez is here now. But there are good crossfires in this post plant for 100 Thieves.
Hey, the wall up, snake bite down. There's a lot to try and disrupt 100 Thieves in the post. But still, no easy angles to fight in. Now the cage up in the middle of it as well. Timatino knocks out Cortez and a quick slide too. It's crispy from the duelist.
Wow. So good from Timatino. He's truly a beast on this map. Him and Asuna, that most dangerous duo for this 100 Thieves. Resurgence.
Yeah, naturally.
It's all spam all day, evidently. And Cryo again, I don't think they have found a single round where they've shut that man down. The best they've gotten is 1 for 1. He's hyped up.
And again, it's dangerous for Sentinels as this game starts to get a little bit more and more out of control.
Welcome to my world.
Had those rounds gone their way, this is an even game. You can't dwell on that. You have to keep advancing here. It's not so easy when the duelists are everywhere. You try to make a play.
Timo and Asuna holding hands and shutting everything down here. So now it's the classic. They slow down, they wait for a repush. They'll group for a late exec. A very controlled style of playing this map for 100 Thieves.
John again finds himself in a position where he's the total weak side, totally on his own. This time just a bandit to play with. And really, right now, you're sort of ringing your brain for solutions if you're John. Yeah, you're trying to play this round, but wondering, how do we actually find a way through this? None of the early fights are working. The post plants are also a little bit ugly.
When you're playing this comp, it's built in some ways with a double controller to try and play the flood retake, to get early mid control, fast rotate onto the floods. But none of these are just so damn good at fighting deep in their post plant and creating problems when you try and run that style. I still think some of the solution might come down to finding better ways to get into mid, getting players embedded deep in the early round. Tucked behind the castle there.
Yeah, it just seems like they don't really have those ideas. It's kind of shift walk plays. Maybe with flash after they've spotted someone, but again, it is just a simple anti-eco 400 Thieves. Not letting those slip away.
And not losing a single man.
We are approaching do or die territory for Sentinels.
And as soon as you think, okay, maybe we try and anchor the sights, we change something, well, Asuna's about to get, I think, his third run it back online.
He's been unleashed so far. But I've got to put more focus, more pressure on the rookie of Jerwin. I think in a lot of ways this performance paralleling how things started back on Sunset, but he finally has an operator in his hands. Mid has been a problem for SEN. Mid doors is exactly where he is, and that shot is true. That's a way to get some gusto back for SEN now. Already with that early pick, and another! That's both duelists dealt with.
No info on that second shot, just a perfect prediction to take out Asuna. Now they have to win this round cleanly.
Yeah.
There.
You don't have to think about the mid fights if your op is just hitting. Still got to keep it clean on the retake. 100 Thieves, not overstepping just yet. But the site is a bit of a mess of smokes right now. This cove is really annoying to scale past.
And that means time is ticking.
And Cryo does not have pressure coming in from his flank. He's in a good position. He can be good for a couple here. And he's going to be good, need to be good for a little bit more than that. A cove now to try and protect the defuse. But it's Cryo jumping into it. A little bit too bold from the Cypher. And the stick is held. Sentinel secure their third.
Very close, even in the 3-on-5 retake.
Every round is down to the wire when SEN are winning it.
If there was another shot dart there, I think that could have been a round win.
Wow.
But that shot from Jerwin, his impact with the op,
One enemy remaining.
that's being felt now.
Nice!
Went into that round with 2 kills.
I loved it. It was so nice to watch.
Doubles up now.
Hundred Thieves know about it now. They know about this operator. So how do you deal with it? Well, you just start running execs, more than likely. Throw up that harbor wall, throw up the fast lane. There's nothing an op can see.
And how did they win the first few rounds of this game? Just slam execs.
They're effective.
Deploying drone. Let's go.
And well, they have the best tool for it. Asuna in with the run it back.
Yep, yet another one. This time sent back, but now they know exactly where that op is going to be. And Cryo's mission will be to find it in the late round.
And they held almost all their utility in this round as well. This will be a very potent 5-on-5 post plant. Cryo, the man I look at again, can they shut him down in mid?
Wow, even sending 2 players up into double doors. Sentinels are so scared about Cryo, they have to be ready for this fight out from the site. And the counter ultimate coming in on the other side. Cryo hits the floor.
Good hinder.
And Jerwin starting this attack. Somehow he ducks underneath that bullet. Jerwin comes in and still takes care of Asuna. It's just 4 left. Jerwin is running over 100 Thieves. Switching into the Phantom. Still charging on, and Jerwin is taken over.
He was absentee to start this map. 2 rounds ago, he had 2 kills. He's quadrupled that in these last 2 rounds. This ult was perfect. The shot on Cryo is excellent. And both of these last 2, beautiful as well. SEN needed their rookie to deliver. And he brings them a pivotal round.
And I don't know about you, but 100 Thieves must be shaken just a little bit right now. Sure, they've got the lead. They're on pace to have another 8-4 half. But they've got to remember what happened when Jerwin heated up on Sunset. There was nothing you could do to stop him. He doesn't even want the op. It's a charge forward here. Cryo sent packing. And on the other side of the map, 100 Thieves must respond. It's got to be a quick dash into the site. It's got to be Timotino taking some liberties down mid.
He's so far forward here. But they're not giving an opportunity. With Cryo dead, they'll full retake from CT. But that could open Timotino to make a play. He's trying to reflank.
Timotino was all the way up through mid. When was the last time you saw Neon do something like this? But he knows Sentinels have been slow to get back into the site. His timing might just be perfect. Sentinels onto the attack. Jerwin leading in the front. Timotino not far behind them. Sentinels need to keep this pace up. And now Hunter's Fury from back in main. Stalling out as Timotino strikes in the side. 100 Thieves not out of it yet. As Bang hits another. Bora into the clutch. Jonah is down. 100 Thieves have done it again. A third 8-4 half.
That was a hugely risky call to go for the full wrap out of Timotino. But it pays off massively in this round. Gets a kill on that flank, disrupts the retake completely. As the Sova ultimate, the shock darts, the work from Bang. all the other pieces came in to shore up this round. This was a clean 4-on-5. 100 Thieves have won it.
Gorgeous from Bora. One more half of Valorant, that's all we've got. You won't want to miss it.
They have great defensive tactics of how Timotino and Asuna fight together. Their retakes look stellar as well. And you still have to deal with Cryo. It's an absolutely brutal anchor to go up against.
Well, it's just Asuna guarding A main for now. Sentinels already committed the Viper wall. That's a Harbor wall on top of it too. That's that extra layer they have to work with in the post plant. So many walls of smokes to keep 100 Thieves at bay. And it's Jerwin now onto the attack with a frenzy himself, trying to get up into the middle of it all. That's a nice shot, but it's answered by the Thieves. Now stepping back in, bang! Sits him down! 100 Thieves start off this second half on the right foot.
And it's just a classic A flood for 100 Thieves. Harbor wall goes up early. There's 3 players there in time to get out backside. And despite this wrap being nice, it was red. Most teams are going for that to deal with these backside players. 100 Thieves answer well with those beautiful shots from Bang. And they win a second pistol round this map.
And that one wasn't a what-if round. That was decisive. Sentinels without a spike plant means no force up for them. No more of that magic left.
At least an orb for Redux. The Cove will get you that.
Close. As it fades away.
SEN, most likely looking down 10-4 here. Their biggest win condition this round is just getting orbs on Redux, trying to get the run it back early. But when I look at this half as a whole, I think it still has to be Jerwin. A lot was asked of him coming back online on that defensive half. But when you look at the attack, I think back to map 1. That attack side where he ended with 3 kills where he couldn't get into these sites. Has to be better here. Him and Redux, that new duo for SEN.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's another play that's been a bit quieter in the latter half of this series. Redux was so dominant off the top. Maybe if he can get some early ults online, bolster himself up.
30 seconds left.
Sentinels will be happy with the spike plant. That'll go over to John's Harbor. No flanks or anything to worry about for SEN. We just got Jerwin on the forward angle, seeing what he can accomplish. That's not going to be much of anything, as okay, these stuns have been a little bit more miss than hit so far today. But no problems. As 100 Thieves will mop up another player. Cancel out Redux and very calmly retake the site.
Yeah, it's always scary when you're going into 5 players with that amount of smokes, that much utility in the post plant. But they take it easy. Ignore the spike, scale together. Look very structured in their approach.
It's interesting to me that in most of the round wins, 400 Thieves, they've been like very dominant, very decisive. Sentinels, it's always been down to the wire.
I think it's been a lot of hero plays, a lot of scrap for SEN. But that got them back into Sunset. They were in a dire situation there as well. But they managed to bring back under control.
So Sentinel's going to be challenged with a very forward fight from 100 Thieves. Cove all the way up there, and Asuna claims the orb. I just feel like 100 Thieves have gotten away with murder on these orb takes. Even stepping up into B main there too.
On both halves. He's constantly able to get the orbs he wants. He's going to go for a fight. Bulldog, not maybe the weapon you would want here. He will concede the line.
Overall, I feel like 100 Thieves are playing way more loose at round starts. Not really showing respect over to Sentinels in a way that Sentinels, every round, they're sort of bundled together. Not taking too many risks.
But SEN have some big wins already. Lots of space in mid. That's a fight.
There we go.
Jerwin, he wins it.
An opener for Jerwin. That's how you get the ball rolling. Headshot through the wall. So Vora will stay standing.
No charges.
Can they find the B split here?
Can they make it past double doors? 100 Thieves will. Calm down for a moment, but Austin was just hiding up in nests the whole time. Jerwin's dashing in off the saturate and connects again. Okay,
30 seconds
if Jerwin wants to take over and become the hero of Sentinels, I'll stand for it. But Cryo's that next layer. Sentinels must contemplate, and the cage provides him some cover. Sentinels are wary. Jonah P is going to have the sense that this could be possible, and he tracks down his opponent. 3 in the round as well for Jerwin. It's exactly what you want to see from him. Sure, 100 Thieves are on double digits, but if you can activate this star, Sentinels still have some gas left in the tank.
I like the way they call this round. Play things slower. Even if you are conceding space on the extremities, conceding those ult orbs. What they got instead was excellent control of mid. And they just had to wait. 100 Thieves loves going for these re-clear plays, these refights. And sure, it was a little bit looser. It wasn't set plays so much as just swings into mid here.
Jerwin just going for it.
On this bonus round.
10 seconds left.
But they still shore it up. But now things get a bit scarier. Asuna, that run it back he's earned with these early orbs.
And already after losing mid, 100 Thieves have crafted up a fight for the mid space. Got their Phoenix up tunnel, Neon in double. And Redux quick with the ultimate. Jerwin now sliding in front of the stun, but just not enough. Timotino lives on 5 HP. As both Phoenixes will snap back, and the whole thing was a ruse. The spike is now slipping into the B side.
Early Harbor Wall, they're trying to flood fast. That's a big pick on the Cortez. Bang is going to get out backside here.
Bang, up in the thick of it now. Sees the ping, and they're right on the other side of the wall. John just slipped through it. The spike was planted. 100 Thieves have big numbers up. Jerwin's got to fight up. Jerwin pulls off the trigger, oh my word! Asuna lives on 5. That nearly slipped out of 100 Thieves' hands.
But without that triple transfer coming in, it's another heartbreaker, another what-if round.
Oh, because he had it.
He did.
Right, Jerwin had that kill, but he thought he finished it off a bullet early.
Truly heartbreaking.
Silent.
You can see it here. John catching this great timing, but Asuna on that trade. Asuna here again, living on 5 health, turning on Jonah.
Drop up, drop up. Nice, P. Yo, P. I love when you take control of me, bro. You just mind control me.
Hey,
We got some Ratatouille situation.
all right, timeout. Big red button, hit it. Okay, whew, we're good. We're good. Sentinels did hit the timeout.
What did he mean by that?
Looks like B is going to be that pressure point for Sentinels. You can't let this one slip away. And Sentinels are heading into a tough site. At the same time, 100 Thieves just pushed through A main. Full information. So here comes the hit. The utility is out. Jerwin snaps back. Doesn't have the confidence to stick around. Hunter's Fury trying to respond with another shot, and it will connect. Evens the score now. The Sentinels still have to get the spike into the site. No way! How has he done it?
And that's a Sobalt now for Vora. He'll sit back, have that tool for the retake. SEN need a way to get a pick. But 100 Thieves is giving nothing here.
It just saps the life out of Sentinels. The only saving grace is that Jerwin's still alive.
Look at this rewalk, though. 100 Thieves have cut the rotation, positioned the Harbor already on the flank.
It's patient for now. And as I say that, the Hunter's Fury stops the plant. Asuna gets a pick through tunnel. And so now the Hunter's Fury has stalled long enough for the flank to come online. Jonah P is just out of reach. And Redux, it's not gonna mean a thing. Vora leads that defense. 3 kills on the round. And just 1 more is required to take this series.
100 Thieves just a trick SEN in that round. So they try and work their way into this B site.
Match point.
And 100 Thieves insult to injury. It has to feel good on the precipice of a 2nd win this year.
Nah, because what is that?
The all-time record between these teams, 13-5
Spike planted.
in favor of
One
Sentinels.
enemy remaining.
7-2 in the partnership era. But finally, that dichotomy seems to be switching. 100 Thieves, the favored team in this matchup, now one away from the second win of the year, from all but locking up Group Omega.
It could be over right here, right now. 100 Thieves are sending it. Quick exchange in the fire. They're still moving forward. Bang! Up in the mix of it all. He wants to knock down his former team. Sentinels only survive with 2 players. Jerwin and Cortesia have nowhere left to go. The retreat path is blocked, and the way forward is too.
How the hell do you navigate out of this round? 100 Thieves condense back. 4 players awaiting them on this egg site.
They're about to step right into it. Nothing less than perfection would be required to find some way out of this mess.
Bang on for an ace in this corner.
Oh, the shock right there. And spam in the smoke. They're about to step right into him!
30 seconds left.
100 Thieves have shut the door in the face of Cortesia. Dominance here on Breeze. Those what-if rounds to haunt Sentinels.
No charges left. Toxin screen down.
As the celebration arrives, 100 Thieves stay on top of Group Omega. They take the win over SEN.
Win a tournament in Paris, come to Americas.